What's going on, 49er fans? So here's my post-game reaction between the San Francisco 49ers versus the Baltimore Ravens. My reaction is we're still in first place. The goal is to win the #1 seed in the NFC. Beating the Baltimore Ravens is not required to do that. Although it makes that goal easier, it is not required, especially at this point. We need to win the next 2 games against NFC teams, and we can lock up that #1 seed. If you're going to take a loss, lose to the AFC because it's not conference loss. Although it affects your overall record, it is not a conference loss. And a lot of times this comes down to conference wins or loss head-to-head. San Francisco is leading in that department. Keep winning against the NFC, you increase your chances. Simple as that. So anytime the Niners lose, there's a segment of the fan base that just all of a sudden wants to start complaining. They listen to their talking heads on these TV shows who know little to nothing based on their so-called expert picks. And, at the end of the day, you guys got to understand this is the NFL. You're going to have games to lose. We had 3-game losing streak early in the year. I remember people ready to give up on the team and talking about firing Steve Wilkes. Some wanted, was talking bad about Purdy. And, it's all kind of crazy stuff. And then after the bye week, we come to Jacksonville, which I was at that game. And we're going on a winning streak and haven't lost until Baltimore. So it's like, people are an emotional roller coaster. Some fans, not all, but some of the fans. And, those type of people, let them be where they are. The people that understand the game, that understand talking heads, opinions does not matter, ever. The people that understand to listen to Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and the team and watch the team week in, week out will actually have a better picture and a better view of this team. When you have 4 losses in your season, if you had told me every year we could possibly finish 13-4, I'd be great with that. Wouldn't matter. And especially with the losses to AFC teams, even better. I like our chances to win the #1 seed every year with that record. So 5 turnovers is not going to get it done. It doesn't matter if we play the Washington Commanders. If we play them this coming week and have 5 turnovers, we could lose to them too. So it's not so much about the opponent. It's so much about our execution. No disrespect to Baltimore. I mean, they certainly took advantage of those opportunities. They played, good, better than we did that night. But I'm not convinced that they're a better team than us in that way. I think if we played a game, which obviously would be the Super Bowl, the results will definitely be different and a much more competitive game. But the Niners, moved the ball. They just didn't execute. They threw the ball. They threw too many interceptions when they got in the red zone. So, but it happens. That was probably one of our worst games this season outside of Cincinnati. And we're at 4 losses now. So majority of them are AFC losses. So only lost to Minnesota, I believe. So keep it moving. We're still in first place. Now let's beat Washington this coming week, and let's get this #1 seed locked in, 1 game at a time. Bang, bang, not a game. I love our team, and I believe Brock Purdy will come out even better. This is good for him to learn from the mistakes. He's only in year 2, people. Remember, he's still a very young quarterback. The expectations for him, people forget, he's only in year 2. He's in year 2, he's a lot better than a lot of these veteran quarterbacks in their second year. Keep that in perspective. So I love what our team is doing. Bang, bang, not a game.